Good morning students, welcome back to economics class. So previous class we discussed about macroeconomics. So in that we started introduction chapter first. So in that we study about some basic concepts related to the macroeconomics, like meaning of macroeconomics and differentiate between the macro and micro. So today class we start with under macroeconomics chapter 2 national income accounting. So in this chapter we study about some basic concepts of macroeconomics and circular flow of income. So in that some basic concepts means there is a final goods, capital goods, consumption goods, intermediate goods are the some basic concepts in macroeconomics under national income accounting. So circular flow of income, there is a firms and the household sectors are there, and methods of calculating national income NI and the curriculum. So for calculating the NI, there is a three methods are there mainly. First is the product or value added method, and second is the expenditure method, and third one is the income method. So there is a mainly three methods are calculating the national income. So next, some macroeconomic identities. So in national income accounting there is a macroeconomic some identities are there, like GDP, gross domestic product, and GNP, gross national product, and NNP, etc. So there is some identities like GDP, GNP, NNP, etc. and nominal and real GDP. So in that meaning of nominal GDP and meaning of the real GDP and the difference between the nominal and real GDP. So in this chapter it is the last concept, that GDP and welfare. So in that we study about the distribution of GDP. Distribution of means how GDP is distributed among some factors. So these are the concepts we study under the national income accounting. So comes to meaning of national income. Meaning of national income. National income is the money value. National income is the money value of final goods and services produced by a country during a period of time or within a year. So here we mentioned money value. Why? Because money value. Meaning of money value means here producing means we measure milk in liter. We measure milk in the liter, and cloth. So cloth is measured in meter. Okay, and wheat, production of wheat. So wheat is measured in terms of kg. So these are the production, and we measure in some liters and meters and kgs. So these are the total production, milk, cloth, water, and etc. there. So total production money or amount. So here what total production amount total ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ money value ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So means money value means it is the total production value. Money value means it is the total production value. So and final goods is nothing but it will not undergo any other transformation. It will not go under any other transformation. Means consumer buy from the market directly buy goods in market. These are the final goods. So national income means it is the money value of final goods and services produced by a country during a period or within a year. So in that some basic concepts of the macroeconomics. So first one is the final goods. So final goods means these are the goods which final use and will not pass or undergo any other transformation. So means final goods ಅಂದ್ರೆ final ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ final goods ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Means it will not go another process. So like cloth and bike, so etc. So these are the some final goods, like these are not undergo or pass through the any other transformation. Like for example, farmer producing cotton. Farmer is producing cotton and he sell to the spinning mill. In that spinning mill, cotton is converted into yarn. So farmer producing cotton and he is selling to the cotton in spinning mill. So spinning mill converting cotton into the yarn. So after converting yarn, spinning mill is sending that textile mills. So in that textile mills, yarn is converted into cloth. After producing cloth, textile mill sell to the another firms like design making firms or article firms. So means cloth ready ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಕ ಅಥವಾ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So after making design on cloth, so that cloth is ready to sell. In the market. Okay. So here cloth is the final goods and consumer can purchase directly in the market. So here means farmer producing cotton. So after he is selling spinning mill and in the spinning mill converting cotton into the yarn. So after producing yarn, spinning mill is selling yarn to the textile mill. In the textile mill, yarn is converted into cloth. So after producing cloth and textile mill selling the cloth to the another firm to make a design on cloth. So after completion making of design cloth, so that is the final goods that consumer can ultimately purchase that cloth. So like that, tea leaves. So tea leaves are not directly consuming. So tea leaves are purchasing some consumer for making a tea powder. Here it is a tea powder is the final goods. So like that, similarly most of the items that take place in our home also, like vegetables. So vegetables are purchasing from market, that is not possible to consume directly. So that undergoes cooking. Okay. So after cooking it is directly consumed. So homemade cooking, it is not an economic activity. Homemade cooking in home or cooking at home, it is not an economic activity. So why? Because homemade cooking is not possible to sell in the market. So likewise similarly, cooking made in the restaurants. So that is adding in the economic activity. Cooking made in the restaurants. So that is adding the economic activity. Why? Because some restaurants paying tax to the government. So it is adding in the economic activity. But there is a homemade cooking is not taking as an addition to the economic activity. So these are the final goods. Final goods means ultimately purchasing from market to the consumer. So next is the consumption goods. So consumption goods is also familiar to the final goods. In that, two types are there: consumer durable goods and consumer non-durable goods. So durable goods means long-term uses. So consumption of long-term, like television and like refrigerator, so like bike, so etc. So these are the long-term consumption, means consume more than or less than 3 years. So consumer durable goods at least 3 years consumption means long-term consumption. Consumer durable goods are the long-term is the consumer non-durable goods. These are the goods consumed in the short term. Consumption in short term period, like milk, vegetables. So milk, vegetables, some are the non-durable goods. So consumption goods familiar to the final goods means ultimately purchasing from market. So there is a two types of durable. These are the long-term consumption and non-durable goods are the short-term consumption. So next is some concepts of macroeconomics like capital goods. So capital goods are the goods. These are the physical assets that a company uses in the another process of production. So it may be manufacturing goods and services. So like capital goods includes building, some machines or tools, equipments, etc. So capital goods, these are the physical assets that uses in the production process in manufacturing goods and services. So next is the intermediate goods. So these are the goods, intermediate goods are the goods which is used in the converting into the final goods. Like already one example said that like farmer producing a cotton. Okay, so it is also intermediate goods, and after that selling the spinning mill, and in the spinning mill converting cotton into the yarn. So it is also intermediate goods, and then yarn means spinning mill is selling to the textile mill. In that textile mill, yarn is going to convert it into cloth. So it is the final goods, and these are the inputs, intermediate goods. So like that. Another example, wheat. Okay, farmer producing a wheat and he selling firm A. In that, wheat is converting into flour. So, and after converting flour, company A, that company A is selling flour to the company B. So, in that company B, flour is converting into the bread. So, it is the final goods and transfer to the market. So, intermediate goods means using raw materials converting into the final goods. So these are the some basic concepts in the macroeconomics. So first one is the final goods. So final goods means it is not undergo process in the another transformation. So next is the consumption goods. So consumption goods in that two types are there, durable goods and non-durable goods, and capital goods. So capital goods means it is a physical asset. So it is the process of manufacturing the goods and services. So it includes like building, machinery, tools, equipments, etc. So and last is the intermediate goods. So these are the intermediate goods means raw materials or inputs to use in manufacturing goods to make a final goods. So another important concept is there, stocks and flows. So first comes to flows. Flows means flows are defined over a period of time. It is a 1 marks question. Flows are defined over a period of time. Means in that flows, we measure in terms of quantity. Like salary of person. So over a period of time it is a 1 month. So flows are defined over a period of time, means here flows are measured in terms of quantity. So example means expenditures in a year, and savings and interest rates, etc. So these are the flows. Why? Because we say that these are the flows because they occur in a period of time, means occur in a period of year, within a year. So flows are defined over a period of time. Here flows are measured in terms of quantity. So these are the some flows because we said that these are occur in a period of time or within a year. So next comes to stocks. So stocks are defined at a particular point of time. See we express in terms of particular point of time, like example population means in past 2011 there is a more than 121 crore population is there, and goods in a warehouse, goods in a warehouse we can so goods in the warehouse and population. So these are the some examples to the stocks. So stocks are defined at a particular point of time. So population means here 2011 population is a 121 crore more, and goods in the warehouse means ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ at a particular time ಒಳಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಐತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ರೀಸನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ important concepts in the macroeconomic by calculating the national income. So flows defined as a particular period of time and it is a particular point of time. So today we discuss about some basic concepts in macroeconomics. In next class we discuss about circular flow of income in the national accounting.